Hi everybody, welcome back to Rach and Bella Crafts. I hope you're well. So by the time you all watch this video, it will be, in the UK at least, Easter Sunday. So happy Easter to you all. We have a lovely little project for you today, one that you can do using up your scraps, or if you don't want to use up your scrap or you don't have any scraps, you can use the freebie that I have uploaded onto our coffee page for you to use to create this project. So it's something really simple and easy. I'm just going to quickly show you the freebies before I go on, because these are on our coffee page. They are for you and they are for Easter weekend. So there is this page here, which you can use alongside the Easter kit that we gave away about a week ago. You know, either or, whichever way you want to use it. You know, if you're, everybody's Easter is different, I get that. So I've tried to kind of do something for everybody. You know, if you want to go down the spring route, if you want to go down the bunnies route, if you want to go down the Easter egg route, and if you want to go down oh, I hate the word religious, but you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know why it really grates on me, but yes, if you are celebrating Easter in the traditional way, as many of us are, you may like to utilise these lovely images of the cross that I've popped up here, with some lovely floral images amongst them too. I have got some Easter eggs here with some little golly, what is that in there? Flowers, I believe. And then we've got some very pretty bunnies, and we've got some more modern spring images here too. So like I say, there's something there for everybody. So if you are using this kit to do today's project, get fussy cutting. Now, I promise you, these really aren't that hard to fussy cut. I've done all of mine whilst sat watching a film this afternoon, well, this evening. We were actually watching JFK this evening, and I have managed to, me, the queen who hates fussy cuts, I have, and I actually sat and used my my little Viscas easy action, which was great. So yeah, got around those quite easily, and I have managed to ink them all up ready as well. Go me, look how organised I am this evening. I also managed to eat an Easter egg whilst doing that. I think that is absolute skill. I'm sorry, I have to say that. Now, there is a third sheet of the freebies. The third sheet is actually these amazing tabs, which is what we are going to be working with today. But I ran out of ink before I could print another one, and I'd already cut up the ones that I had made. So there is a sheet you'll see when you go over to the coffee page, and again I have done these in a variation of designs and images to your taste. So there are some with some lovely doves on them, there are some with some really attractive and floral different designs for the crosses. There are some with just flowery designs on them, all different colours, all very cheery, but obviously, of course, I'm here to encourage you to do this using your scraps. So what I've done is I've mixed mine up a bit, made a bit of a variation, and I actually used then my these that I cut out as a template then to make some out of my scrap paper. So here are some that I have done using up my scraps. I got one of their music paper. There's another one there. They are great to use actually, because that paper is quite thick. I have got some then made from a dictionary page. There we go, just so that you can see what I've got here. Now, obviously, if you've got scraps of kit pages, you can utilise those. I tell you what would be really good for this would be wallpaper scraps, because they're going to be really thick, quite tough. So that's basically what I'm going to be working with today. And I'm going to show you now in a second how we're going to use them. So this is my spring Easter journal I just started working on, because I was dying to have a go of our spring kit that we did, you know, the Easter one. But I wanted to just show you how you can utilise these in your journal, because it's great to obviously make something, but it's nice to know what you're making and how you can use it. So this is what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be making these cute little tabs, and we're going to decorate them up. So I just thought that they were a really nice addition. I mean, I know there's lots of different ideas out there about labelling your tab ends, but I thought it actually might be quite nice to be able to decorate them with motifs of what your subject content of your journal is about. So I hope you can see those there. So see, I've got my cute little bunnies, I've got my chicks, I've got a lovely cross on there, I've got another bunny, and I've got another lovely cross on there with a sunflower. And yeah, basically we're going to decorate them both sides so that you'll be able to look at them back and front. And yet to get all my different kit pages in there, but I've got enough of it done just to be able to give you the demonstration and be able to see. So this is what we're going to be working on. So you need to get your freebie from Coffee, fussy cut those out, or if you've got a Cricut, you can go and use your Cricut to cut them out, and you'll want your sheet of tabs, and we can make a start. Now I expect to fly through these because, as I said, I have gotten all mine prepared ready. I have cut them out, I have inked them all, just to save you the pain of having to sit there watching me cutting and trimming and everything else. So I'm just checking now that I've got all of them. Yes, because they were 8 there. And then I'm going to bring in some of the ones that I've made now with my paper scraps, just so that you can see. Oh, golly, I missed that one with ink. There we go. Yeah, so fascinating watching that film again tonight. My gosh, I can't get over the amount of actors that are in that film, but they're just so young in it, and I've been in like loads of other things. But yeah, fascinating story. So I've had a busy day today. I've actually been swimming today and been for a game of golf. So my son is trying to teach me how to play golf. I'm not quite sure how long that's going to take. All I can say is he was very, very patient, which is good because I'm going to need a lot of that with me. So if you have a little look now at your freebie, you'll see, like I said, there's lots of different motifs on there, different designs. Now, obviously, these are great if you're working on a spring journal or an Easter journal, but if you're not, that's fine. What did I do last week for you? You had the sew-in one last week, didn't you? Where's that here? Now, this one here, if you were to print this out half size, they would fit comfortably in the tab images. So obviously, this sheet that I've done here, I have measured all of these because I put the actual tab on the page while I was sizing them so that I know they will all fit comfortably in here. But this sheet here, obviously they're slightly larger, so if you were to print this half size, these would then fit into these tabs, so you could utilize those. You could cut flowers out from magazines or from your botanical books. Oh, there are all sorts of things that you can use to decorate these up, but I'm basically going to grab these. I'm going to get a few little bits of snippets of lace that I've got by the side of me here, because I thought I might use up some of my lacy scraps as well. You can use up your fabric scraps to decorate the backs of these, and I will show you in a moment what I have done with a few of my scraps and how I've utilised them too. Scissors I'm looking for. Okay, so let's have a little look and see what we're going to do here. So I'm thinking that maybe, especially if you're using book pages, you might want to just have a little bit more, you know, something of a bit more interest on there. So where's my pot? I've got a pot here somewhere with all my fabric scraps. Oh, I can see it. Bear with, I should be back. 1 moment. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, my knees. So swimming today has worn me out. Not used to the exercise. Aha, this is what I'm looking for. Right, so I've got this lovely yellow lace, which I think will be perfect to go behind because it's very spring-like. What else have we got here? I've got some linen here. Oh, this is an interesting one. A bit of a checky pattern. Let's have a little tear of that. Pop some of that on there. Oh, I got itchy nose. Pollen count has absolutely shot through the roof here today. Oh my gosh. My number 2, he hadn't been out of the house 2 minutes. Well, he hadn't even left the house this morning, and he was sneezing and his nose was going. I was like, oh my gosh, Rob, I said, you know, a damn test him in, come on. I take them all year round, you see. because I get like allergic reactions otherwise to my medication. But he always stops taking them for some reason in the winter, and then of course it hits in straight away. But yeah, there's nothing worse, is there, being uncomfortable from allergies. So good news though. Our Kathy, I think today, has come home. She's still got a long way to go. She's not going to be active on social media or anything, so if you have messaged her and she hasn't got back to you, you know, please understand, obviously she is very tired, and she's home for the start of her long recovery, which we're all praying isn't as long as the doctors have said it'll be. We hope that she's going to be on her feet much sooner, but obviously just bear with her. She's very tired, so she may not have gotten to all of your messages, but she is very grateful. She has seen all your messages on the group, and she's very grateful for your support and for all your love and kindness after her frightening us very much. Bless her. Yeah, she's been through the mill, all of us. So I've had some cards come for her. I know there's more on the way, so I will wait for a few more to arrive, and then I will pop them into a big envelope and get those over to her. I do hope to visit her at some point, but at the moment it's too soon, and I know she's still very unwell, and she needs time to recover. But yes, good news that she's home, and she's out of that, you know, really worrying you know, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? That just stage in hospital, you know, where she's kind of in intensive care. That's the word I was looking for. That was very scary. So we are very grateful for all your prayers and all your support and your well wishes. But yeah, definitely that was very good news there to hear that today. So very encouraging. But like I say, she's got a long road ahead, but she just needs to take her time and not rush. And we can all hope that come the summer she will be back in her craft room and back with her daily motivational posts on the group, because I know I'm missing them. So that we can join her with that sentiment again. So just a reminder, of course, to all of you, we have got our collaboration starting on Monday. What have I done with the thing? Every time I go to say something about it, I move my square and I forget the name of it. It is called, what is it called? It's like a pop quiz. How can you not remember the name of your own collaboration? I can't find the square. Show your style. That's what it's called. I knew that, really. I did. I knew it, really. Honestly, show your style. Show some style. Show your style, I think it's called. I can't remember, look. This is why I don't say. Because if I'm not looking at it, I forget. Show your style. Should I tell you what it's about? Should I give you a clue? No, I'm going to make you wait. You're all going to have to tune in on Monday. And I'll tell you all about it Monday. Oh, we have got somebody else joined us. I did ask him at the beginning. He'd missed his messages. Kerry, the crafter, I know you all love, who was in our last collaboration. He's also joining us for this collaboration. We're very excited to have him on board again. So there is a square. I have updated the square, and I will be getting that out now on social media tonight, my time. So by the time you see this video, it will be up and be being shared. So like I say, make sure you tune in now on Monday, tomorrow. Tomorrow might be your next day, but yes, don't forget April's collab. And it is a shorter one this time. I've gone for a shorter one because we've had Easter now this weekend, and I just was very conscious that obviously people are spending time with their families, and our collaborators are spending time with their families, and you know, that's absolutely how it should be. And then when you're all ready and done with the madness, because let's be honest, one weekend with the families is usually enough, you can come back then and we will have a collaboration waiting for you, which will be lots and lots of fun. It's something quite different this time. I wanted us to kind of think outside the box a little bit, and it's less of just instructional stuff, and it's more so I've challenged the collaborators this time. I've challenged them all to do something a little bit different to the way they would normally do it. I don't want to give too much away. You need to watch Monday and you'll find out more. But yeah, I've given them all a challenge. Obviously you will learn from the outcome of their challenge, but it's the way in which they will deliver their collaboration videos this time that will be something slightly different. So I'm really excited. I'm just super excited to see what they all come up with, because I want them to challenge their own creativity, because sometimes we can get a little bit comfortable with the things that we're doing, especially with collaborations, because you know, when you get to know crafters, you can see that they you know, well, obviously we do. I know I do videos that I'm comfortable with because I want to feel confident about what I'm demonstrating. But I just thought it would be really good this time for us to see them a little bit out of their comfort zone. So yeah, it's going to be something a little bit different. It might work, it might not, it might be a disaster, and maybe we won't do it this way again, who knows. But there's only one way we're going to find that out, and that's just to give it a go, isn't it? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a go, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And I know it's going to really challenge them and challenge you. So, and I'm hoping you'll take what they do and go and try these things yourself. So it'll certainly make us all look a little differently at how we're approaching what we're doing anyway. So yes. Right, how many have we done? How many have I got left? Because I'm running out of little motifs. Oh, look at the cute little bunny, isn't she sweet? With those lovely flowers in her hair. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, there we go. So this is just meant to be a little project that is a little bit of fun. You haven't got to think too much about. I mean, I've just been sat here wittering on for the last 10 minutes. Not really thinking about what I'm doing. And I think they look cool. And we've just made these with our fabric scraps, little bits of lace. And you know, for something to qualify as working with your scraps, it doesn't all have to be made out of scrap. You can use some scrap with some, you know, kit bits or whatever, or the freebies, you know. You don't have to feel like, oh, well, I haven't done it all in scrap, so that's not quite... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you're getting something out of that bag, reducing the load, because that's the aim, isn't it? My gosh. I don't feel like I ever reduce any of my volume. Really don't. Now obviously I know you may be thinking, do we need to do both sides of these? You're only going to see the one side when they're sticking up in the journal, and that's absolutely fine. You can just do the one side if you want to, or if you, hey, imagine how cool it would be if you had a journal that was what do you call it, you know, when you turn it around. In Wales we have books for children when they're in school, when they're learning to read, especially when they're learning to read in Welsh and English. And we have books that the first half is in English, and then you turn the book over. So like, oh, where's my journal? That'd be the easiest way to show you, wouldn't it? So you've got a book like this, and you would read it to the halfway point, and it would be in English, and then you turn the book upside down and over like that, and then you open it, and then the back side then will be in Welsh up to the centre point. And obviously they can flip back and forth then as they're learning, but it helps to have that kind of comparable text then. So if you were to do that, then it might be beneficial for on the backs of your tags for you to have, you know, whatever this is the flip side of your story kind of thing. Just a thought, just a thought. But if you don't want to waste your motifs on both sides, that's fine too. I'm going to just do my one side today because you're not going to see the other because they're going to be flat on my desk. But just an idea. So we went to what we call the driving range today. I think that's what they call it. To have a go at the golf. That sounded technical, didn't it? A go at the golf. But yeah, it was actually good fun. Whether or not I'm going to be able to move tomorrow, different story altogether. we do actually have a sunrise service in the morning. So, well, you'll know by the time you watch this whether or not I've got up, I guess. But we've got a service in the morning up on our mountain top, the Keeper's Hill. And we are up there for sunrise for Easter Sunday, which is going to be lovely. I can't wait because I haven't got there, didn't get there last year. So I'm hoping that I get up and get out of bed. Because that's going to be super early for me. I think I've got to be up there at 5:45, which means rolling out of bed at 5. My other half gets up at that time every day. I really struggle with that time of day at the minute. I struggle to get up at 8 o'clock these days at the minute, but it's usually because I'm awake so late. So, you know, you can't have it all, can you? Oh, that's cute. Should I pop those there? I haven't inked those. Got to ink the welly boots. There we go. No, perhaps I won't put those there. Maybe there? No, we won't put those there. There we go. Oh. Joy. Should we put Joy there? With those little bunny ears? No, that doesn't go there either. Right, okay, so that's stage 1 done. We have decorated. I think they look really cute, actually. I'm really pleased with these. I had no idea whether or not they were going to go together. I literally just did the page of motifs, did the page of tabs. I mean, I say that like I just threw them together. It was a couple of hours work, not gonna be wrong, you know, but I think they look really good. So a couple of other ideas for you are these. Let me just put the lid on my glue because that's just drying out over here in the light. So you can add to the decoration of your tabs by adding some stitching. So I would recommend you run this through your machine before you start doing anything, or you could stitch them to the page after you've decorated them. Okay, so I've done a few here with stitching on. I think they look quite cool. And only that as well, but they're a bit more, you know, robust on the page, aren't they? So that's another idea for you. Stitch your ends. And these two I actually did with lace scraps. So I've mixed my printed tabs from my freebie with, and I literally just overlaid a scrappy bit of lace. The lace wasn't even quite big enough to cover the whole tab, but I didn't think it mattered. I think they look really cool. And I've just stitched it. I remembered to kind of half bend it while I stitched it so that I had enough to stretch around. And then I just cut roughly around the shape of the tab. But I mean, it's not perfect, but I think that looks really nice. So I could stick maybe, I don't know, perhaps I could put a little basket on top of it, or I could just leave it with the lace loose over the top. And here's another one that I did, same sort of thing, just cut down some lace and, you know, stitched both sides, and that's all that I've done to hold on. I haven't stuck it, I've just literally stitched both ends there. So that's another way in which you might like to decorate your tabs. So pop them into your journals as so, and I think they'll make a really cute addition to whatever your project is. Now obviously, like I say, I've done them today because obviously it's Easter. I've done them today with the designs for spring and Easter, but you can do them in any designs that you like. You can add any motifs that you like. You can get in and fussy cut into your, you know, botanical journals, whatever you've got there. Or if you just want to add fabric or lace to them and make them really shabby chicish, go for it. But that is your challenge for today, guys, for our 100 Days Rab. For those of you that have not yet started the challenge, because I know there's quite a few have mentioned in our group that you haven't had a chance to start yet, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to have started at the beginning to have a go. Just pick up wherever, just try one of the tutorials out, and just post your pictures into the group. Don't forget to use the hashtag. And then you'll be entered into we're doing different competitions and draws and things throughout the 100 days, and you might get picked up then and chucked into a draw. Oh, not a physical one, obviously. Definitely not on this size anyway. Oh, my dinky little draw. I'm not really chucked in there. Right, anyway, I sound like I've lost the plot. I haven't. I'm going to upload my video now. I'm going to bed. You all have a wonderful, wonderful Easter Sunday, whatever that may look like for you and your family. Have a rest. Take care, and I will be back with you for the next video, which will actually be the collaboration video. Eek, so exciting! At midnight, my midnight Monday morning. It'll probably still be your Easter Sunday. So have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. I will be back with you very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.